Hey, what's up? It's Steven coming back again with another great video here on Eau de Treasure. This is my channel where I make blogs about collecting fragrances, discontinued, vintage, rare and interesting fragrances where I live here in Japan and I find great deals. This one is not a discontinued or vintage fragrance. Thank goodness, but we can still buy this one easily in stores. I don't know this fragrance that well. I've tried it a few years ago and it's been a long time. So I want to try this again. I found a good deal on an interesting bottle and I'm going to open this up and tell you my thoughts on this one. It makes a lot of lists on YouTube videos. It gets talked about in the fragrance community a lot. So I'm really curious and here's my shot to try it out. Dunhill Icon, the original. So I'll open this one up and give you my impressions on this modern day hype beast. All right, we got a Dunhill Icon here and we have some supplements here. So the seller messed up. The seller sent this with the wrong company. And that means that that company said, we don't ship perfume. So they sent it back to them. And they had to spend double to ship it to me with the right company, this company. And other companies, they will not send fragrances because there's some alcohol content in it. So the guy said he would throw in a thing of supplements as a sorry or thank you. And what did they... So this, I know this company. This is iHerb. So this is actually decent quality. What is this? Senior Women's Multi. A women's supplement. I don't know. I'll look online and see if there's any value to this, if I can get some money back for it. If not, I'll give it to my girlfriend or something. But it's a nice gift. I have to thank him for that. Let's get into Dunhill Icon. So like I said with Dunhill Icon, this is always mentioned on a lot of YouTube videos as a very versatile fragrance. It's clean, it's fresh, it's great for the warmer months, but this is one of those fragrances that people say you can wear this all year round. It says eau de parfum for men, but I looked on Fragrantica, and Fragrantica lists this as an eau de toilette. And some of the comments talk about the eau de toilette versus the eau de parfum, so I don't know what's going on with that. But this is the eau de parfum. And this is a special set. So these are 30 ml bottles that fit into this case, right? And this is what the original Dunhill Icon case looks like. If you can imagine this a little bit bigger and rounder, that's what the 100 ml looks like. It's big and heavy. So I thought it would be cool to have this one. I've seen these in stores before as a tester. So I think it's pretty cool. So that's why I grabbed it. This is basically 60 ml of Dunhill Icon. And I'm going to open this up and try this out now and give you my initial impressions of this. There's the batch code, 16096. All right, so let's open this thing up. You know, I usually don't open things up because I want to sell them later, but this is one that I bought. I bought this cheap enough that I'm actually going to wear this. This could be my main summer going into fall fragrance for the next month or so. I'll be wearing this a lot if I like it. So it's got a plastic tray that has somewhat of a velvety feel to it. It's kind of nice, guys. I kind of like this. Cool. All right, let's get this loaded up. Got Japanese stickers all over. Yeah, this is a lightweight glass. There we go. This screws in. Tight. This is really cool. It's pretty hefty in my hand, but I have something that is not too big. I could put this in my bag, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. And I have 60 ml basically of Dunhill Icon in this cool little bottle. I'm pretty happy about that. So let's give a spray. Not this hand. In this hand is a fragrance I just reviewed in the last video, and that is this one, guys, if you missed it. I discovered what money smells like in the last video. If you don't know what money smells like, guys, you got to check out my last video. Okay. First impressions, I will let this dry down for a while. I'll come back to the video. In essence, I really don't even need this top anymore. But I will keep this because I do have an idea for a very soon to be recorded future video that this cap might be useful for. Let me tell you the notes, since I have Fragrantica open right here. The notes on Dunhill Icon. Top notes: neroli, bergamot, black pepper, petitgrain. And also in the mid notes, black pepper again, lavender, cardamom, juniper berries, and sage. And in the base, you have the typical notes you get in a masculine fragrance. You have vetiver, oak moss, leather, argerwood, oud, and iris. I'm smelling it now, guys. Yeah, this is like a really well blended fragrance. There aren't any notes that really stand out. I can sense the neroli, so there is a little bit of white florals in this that makes this nice for summer. But it's balanced out with the black pepper and the vetiver and some of the more, let's just say, masculine notes. Yeah, if I'm going to compare this to anything, somebody said in the comments that this is somewhere in the line of Terre de Hermes or Prada L'Homme. And guys, this is not Terre de Hermes. It's missing that prominent orange note, that earthy orange. It doesn't have that, and that's a big deal. It does have that vetiver, though. Prada L'Homme, I don't think so. It does have this clean, fresh, somewhat bright. Even though iris is listed, I just don't think that it doesn't really remind me of Prada L'Homme. You don't smell the iris. Prada L'Homme, a lot of people don't like Prada L'Homme because the iris, you can smell that soapy iris, and it's a little bit feminine. That's why the one I have Prada L'Homme Eau, or Low, and that's the one that it smells fresh and clean and bright, but it doesn't have that strong iris note to it. All right, guys, it's been about 45 minutes and I just came back to the video. I'll finish the video off right now and tell you what I think about Dunhill Icon. It's great. It's pretty good. I don't really smell it that much anymore. Maybe I've gone nose blind to it. Maybe the performance isn't that great. Maybe this is like a 6-hour fragrance, 4 to 6 hours, but that's all right. What did I pay for this? This was really cheap. I got this for 2,000 yen, which is like $14. And this is really nice. I am going to wear this around a lot. It's very hot outside. It's like 95 degrees when it's not raining. When it's raining, it's like 88, 89 degrees. And this is basically, yes, it is something like Terre de Hermes. If you take away that earthy orange and replace it with a sweet neroli, but it's not too sweet where it's feminine. This is definitely a masculine fragrance. Women could wear this. I would say this is like 70 to 80% masculine fragrance, and maybe 20, 25, 30%. Some women could pull this off, but the neroli in there separates this from Prada L'Homme and Terre de Hermes. So it does kind of sit alone in a fresh masculine fragrance that has some sweet notes with the neroli. The bergamot is not very pronounced. Neither is the lavender. It's just beautifully blended with a great combination of sweet, somewhat floral, and fruity notes at the top. And then you have your base of masculine notes like oak moss, vetiver, leather. Really nice fragrance. Well done. Carlos Benaim. This is a great fragrance from him. So well done, Carlos. I'm glad I picked this one up, and now I'm going to wear this one a lot for the next 4 or 5 weeks. Tell me what you think of the video, guys, in the comments. What do you think of Dunhill Icon? Have you tried any of the flankers? I have. I've tried the one called, I think it's called Absolute. It's the one that's very heavy with oud. And at the time, I didn't know about oud that much. It was a little bit too much for me and I sold it, but I wish I have it now. It comes in a gold bottle that looks like this. What's your experience? What do you think of Dunhill Icon or any of the Dunhill fragrances? Subscribe to my channel if you like this type of stuff. You can click on my face right here, down there. I usually do vintage and discontinued fragrances, and this is just a modern hype beast I wanted to check out because the price was really good. And give me a like if you liked the video, guys. I hope you did. Stay tuned for some more coming in the future. I'm not going to stop doing this, I'll tell you that's for sure. And I hope you're having a great day out there, guys. So until the next video, take care.